best friend was just killed, Dad. So how about giving me some fucking space?
Yeah, good luck doing that in a Hispanic household.
I mean, what if Freddy brought Jason back? Because he was too weak to go after us on his own, so...
Wait, why is he spewing the actual plot? How does he know that?
Tell me something. What kind of runs around in a Christmas sweater?
Kelly, you can't be saying that, Kelly. Come on. Hello everyone and welcome back to another movie reaction. Today is going to be 2003's Freddy vs Jason. Since it is the Halloween month, I think it's a great opportunity to rewatch this movie. And just a disclaimer, I haven't watched it since the movie released pretty much. So I was like, it's 2003, I was 5 years old. So I do not remember this movie at all. I think some older cousins or something like that sneaked me in to watch this movie at their house. I don't really remember it at all, although I do remember the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is a banger. You know, there's really good songs on the soundtrack. Also, Kelly Rowland's terrible wig, I do remember. And a lot of people have said that this is a good send-off to both respective characters. Unfortunately, Kane Hodder is not playing Jason in this movie. I know that has been probably one of the biggest issues of this movie is it would have been really good for both fan bases to have, you know, Robert Englund as Freddy and Kane Hodder as Jason. And honestly, it's a shame that Kane Hodder isn't in this because he's probably the only good thing I could say about the Friday the 13th franchise. I'm not the biggest Jason fan. I've always just found him a rip-off of Leatherface and Michael Myers, which, even if you ask the creators of Jason, that's pretty much what they did. They just ripped off those two characters and made, in my opinion, a more dull, boring version. And I'll pretty much end my rambling and get into the movie that pretty much started the Versus saga. You know, pretty much after this movie, we got that massive trend and boom of verse movies, and this is the movie that started it all. So, if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you like and sub. I'll put the movie here, and we'll get right into it. I love the merge of the two scores there. Also, what's interesting is recently New Line is selling the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I have no idea what's going to happen now in the future.
It was the children who gave me my power. The Springwood Slasher. That's what they called me.
Yeah, it's not doing anything weird with the kid there, Freddy. But that's remake Freddy 2010. That movie doesn't exist. This Freddy just murders kids. He doesn't do weird shit.
My reign of terror was legendary.
It's got like a memorabilia here.
Springwood came for me.
So it's just basically going through the backstory of Freddy. The parents became like vigilantes and killed him, burnt him alive. And then that's how he got weird supernatural power.
After they killed me, I became something much, much worse.
So it looks like just a flashback now of just all the shit he's done.
And that's when the fun really began.
I still love part 2's look. That's an insane look.
I figured out a way to forget about me.
Previously on Nightmare on Elm Street.
I can come back!
How is he gonna be revived? Is a dog gonna piss on him again or something?
Make them remember.
He's gonna use Jason as like a pawn to bring him back to life.
Mike?
Yeah, it's Mike. Let's just get naked and skinny dip. Who does this as well? Who skinny dips? First of all, who does that? And then second, at night when there's no one there. Well, she's just signed a deathbed at this point.
It's not funny anymore.
I mean, this pretty much sums up Friday the 13th. Yes, good idea. Cover up, please. This reminds me so much of Scary Movie, the first one. Can you button up that shirt, please? Yeah, if you want to stay quiet, maybe don't breathe heavy like this.
I should have been watching them, not drinking.
Wait, what? Is this Freddy invading in Jason's dreams? Interesting. Do dead zombies have dreams? Because that's pretty much what Jason is.
Jason. My special boy.
Pamela, what the hell is she doing here?
The time has come to wake up. Mommy has something she wants you to do.
Yeah, it is Freddy.
Hear my voice and live again!
Okay, interesting premise already. Yeah, Jason's just running around like Freddy's lapdog at this point, just trying to reinstall fear for Freddy.
Make them remember what fear tastes like!
I've been away from my children for far too long.
There's that early 2000s metal. Thompson residence. I'm surprised this shit house is still standing. I mean, how many people have lived in this house and had murder-related stuff? You had the Thompson family, then you had the Welsh family in part 2. It's like, surely this house should be knocked down at this point. And even if it isn't knocked down, why are people still living in it?
Is this what we're doing all night? Cause y'all, this is really stank.
There's Kelly Rowland with that wig. So Freddy's gonna come, or is Jason going to come in Elm Street and start killing people?
I think I should get a nose job. Oh my god. Oh please, kid, what you need is lobotomy.
You could tell this commentary is really early 2000s too, the really edgy commentary.
I can get some beer. Do you guys want anything? Are you sure you should be driving? I'm so under the limit.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
Whoa, babe. Tell you about kissing me after you smoked, huh?
Lighten up, they're menthols.
Okay, so these are like the stereotypical jocks.
He's not my type. Who is? No one's ever gonna live up to the fuzzy memory of your first love, Lori. You were fucking 14, so get over it.
What?
He ever even call or maybe even write to you after he moved? Send you an email? No? You see my point.
I don't think any of these idiots are one of them though. Why is he drinking from a flask? Is this guy a pirate?
Babe, make me ask you twice, okay?
Yeah. Goddamn jocks. Why would you let these assholes in this house? I mean, they're just terrible people.
Lori, you've barely gone out since what? Since my mom died?
How did your mother die? Was it Freddy related? It's so interesting seeing these movies after Scream, where they still kind of use this stereotypical beat by beat played film style, where Scream was basically a parody of this style of horror movie, and it's weird where studios just like, nah, we're just going to continue doing these. Can't show that, but they're having a good time in that room.
Babe, you know I don't like to be touched after, okay?
Fine, I'll go shower.
Yeah, these guys are just assholes. So she's probably the first one dead. Shower scene in horror movie. Oh, actually, maybe it's him. Hopefully it's him. What a kill. Holy shit. Well, he deserved it. He was a piece of work. What a hilariously stupid way to go. The bed folded. Yeah, this is really tropey.
1428 Elm. It's gotta be him, right? It's
gotta be Freddy Krueger. Hey, don't even say that son of a bitch's name out loud. Let's just keep it together.
Right, so now the public know about Freddy. Okay, that's interesting too, because a lot of people tried to brush it off, especially the Welsh family in part 2. I have a feeling that they may have knew about the killings.
You've been through too much to let this thing spread now. Take all these kids down to the station, keep them separate, do it now.
Wait, he said something about that not spreading, so is it kept a secret somehow? How did they keep it all a secret? Maybe it's a continuation or similar to part 3, where Nancy basically gives the sort of drug to make people fight against Freddy and forget about it.
Do they know who did this?
No, not yet.
But I thought I heard one of the officers mention a name.
You know, to tell you the truth, Lori, I just moved here about a month ago.
Well, that's convenient, so now we know why he doesn't know about any of this mess.
But they asked me all these really weird questions, like about my dream.
Yeah, so they're trying to avoid her from knowing any information on Freddy.
What's the name?
So she just had to know his first name? What if there's someone else named Freddy in this town? She's already dreaming, isn't she? Because the whole department's just empty. Yeah, she's already in the dream sequence. Okay, so they're missing kids there. I don't really remember any of those kids. Okay, what's going on here? I don't think she is.
His name is Freddy Krueger, and he loves children, especially little girls.
Wait, is she considered a little girl? She's not younger than 25. She's definitely older than me, right? Okay, here we go, the classic song. I love how Freddy has like this really deep psychological stuff. Like, he is a slasher, but he has really good story. And then you just got Jason, where he's like, he just kills people in a camp. It's like, how can Jason even compete with that? Cheeky Freddy there.
You were supposed to be watching your sister. Were you drinking?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Best friend was just killed, Dad. So how about giving me some fucking space?
Yeah, good luck doing that in a Hispanic household. He's still drinking. He's still drinking out of his pirate flask. So I doubt he's dreaming, so I think this will be Jason stalking him, right?
Jesus.
Oh, so it is Freddy, because that's kind of paying back homage to the first movie with the goat.
Okay, I'm all right.
You lost your touch there, Freddy. What happened?
Not strong enough yet. I'll let Jason have some fun.
Ah, okay, so not enough people fear him. I'm guessing somehow the parents didn't tell these kids what happened during their time. So it's kind of a mix of Dream Warriors and the first movie, where the parents hid Freddy Krueger and the whole story of the murders. What rating is this? Is this PG-13? No, it can't be PG-13 because they got a shitload of blood already. Because they are kind of shying away from the actual kills. And yeah, I like that Freddy's using him as a pawn to kill these people now. To build the fear and kind of take credit for the kills. And then he will power up, and I guess that he will eventually kill people soon. Also adds a bit more lore to Freddy's world, where it's like, is he just trapped in hell or the furnace room until he gets enough fear to then travel in people's dreams? Is he just in slumber at that time? Kind of like hibernating like a bear or something like that. So that's interesting as well, that they've added this.
Hypnosil. What does this shit do, anyway? How come we all have to take it?
Keeps you nice and docile while I kick your little ass.
What? So Hypnosil, yeah, so that is the drug in Dream Warriors, right? That's what Nancy kind of created to stop the children from dreaming about Freddy. I'm assuming these people were the kids before the main kids that we're seeing now. And because of the Hypnosil, these people have forgotten about Freddy and it doesn't spread the fear onto the younger kids. Interesting. I would have actually have liked it to see a movie with these kids in the psychiatric ward. Get a bit of backstory of what these people went through before they took the Hypnosil.
Hey, turn that out, man.
You know the rules.
Turn that back on. I know somebody that lives in that house.
He's going to start to remember this guy, isn't he?
What the fuck is your problem? Is there something about a murder? I gotta go there. I gotta go see if she's okay.
Okay, so he knows Laurie, which is the main character. So what's the age gap here? How has everyone just forgotten about Freddy at this point then? If these guys were in their 40s or something, similar to like what Nancy would be in this world, that would make a bit more sense because it's like, it's a whole generation skipped, but this is like a couple of years of a difference. Surely you can't have a whole group of kids just forget about Freddy that quick.
Who are you, poster boy for sanity? You're the one that told the cops Laurie's dad killed his wife. Yeah, right, and now it looks like someone else got killed in the same house. You think that's a coincidence?
Okay, so Laurie's dad killed the wife. Or was it Freddy? It was probably Freddy.
I do miss my family, man. 4 years since I've seen them, you know. All these years, and you're still convinced you saw our father do that?
I know what I saw, Mark.
These kids are going to break out and get off those Hypnosil and they're going to cause more havoc by spreading the name of Freddy, aren't they? So is this guy trying to do like a Sarah Connor and act crazy and mental and sneakily grab like the keys off the guards? He's taken the keys.
What was that for, man?
Okay, smart. Everything's gonna go to shit because these kids are gonna spread the word even more that Freddy is back or he exists. Ah, okay, that's how all these kids have forgotten. So, all the kids on Elm Street are sedated in a way. Okay, interesting.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You're all I have left.
So yeah, I like that they've expanded from part 3. All the parents have kind of like conspired and come up with a plan to not get their children killed by Freddy. Interesting.
I'm not going anywhere.
Look at you. You're exhausted.
She's gonna not take the drink and Freddy's gonna just invade her.
We need to get you
At least this Freddy's a bit more scarier than the other iterations. At least he's not wearing big sunglasses and acting like a buffoon.
Oh my god! God, you guys, I'm so glad you're here. Blake's dead too.
What?
Oh, that's right, Jason chopped him in half. I almost forgot about that guy.
Same with his dad.
This is bullshit. The police are blaming everything on Blake like it's some kind of Columbine thing or something.
Wow, interesting they mentioned that. What the hell? Especially during this time, 2003. For people that don't know, the original Scream 2 and 3 were supposed to be heavily focused on manipulating school kids, and they had to scrap it because of that incident. So it's interesting that they're even mentioning that in this movie.
There'll be a whole lot of love in there for you and my boy Trey, alright?
Yeah, you're right. I should go. I could use a few dozen drinks.
So these guys setting up a party, shit's gonna go real bad. Well, we're gonna have like another "you're all my children now" moment.
I'm here to help you. Help yourself, fucker! You are all my children now.
This was really real. I mean, there was this man, but he was more like a monster, really. And they kept calling him Freddy.
Why are all the kids looking like they know? Do they know the story?
And they were singing. They were singing like this song, like.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
So the kids do know about it.
You're lucky to be alive.
Who is he?
He's a child murderer that some parents from around here burned alive.
Well, I guess Hypnosil was a fraud. Doesn't seem to be working that well.
Mark! That's enough. scaring her.
Oh, okay, these were the two guys that escaped. I didn't recognize them in regular clothing.
I thought you might be in trouble, so we...
Lori! Oh my god, Lori!
So I guess this is like the previous love interest. And mate, she's gone to sleep now. Wake her up. Just to add here, I'm loving the 80s synthwave score here. Mixed with the metal music, it's very good.
Got your nose!
Whole sections of the records are gone. Look at all these blacked out obituaries.
Interesting. So the whole town has purposely tried to erase Freddy from history.
January 18th. That's the day my brother committed suicide. Why isn't that in here?
I don't know.
I wonder if this was a scrapped Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Because this sounds really interesting to have a brother die like this and them trying to investigate what happened. It seems like it might have been a scrapped one before, you know, the franchise did go on a decline.
They covered him up, Will. They never told us about Freddy because that's how they decided to beat him. They treated him like he was a fucking disease and they locked up all the kids who made contact with him.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. But also, how did they get these kids to go into the psych ward as well? Anyone that had a dream of Freddy was getting locked up? Because I don't know if that's legal, is it?
Even if all you're saying is true, then why didn't Freddy kill Lori?
Maybe he's not strong enough yet.
So this kid seems to know a lot. If he knew this much, he shouldn't have talked his mouth to all those kids in the high school. So now they're all got this fear. Well, not even just fear. They just need to know his identity, and Freddy's already powerful.
What if I screwed up the town's plan? Fuck! This fucker's gonna spread like the plague, man. Kids are gonna start falling asleep.
Yeah, it is kind of his fault, but he was trying to warn people.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, how come you're not dead? Or any of the freaks at Weston? When's the last time you even had a nightmare?
I don't know. I can't remember my dreams anymore.
How aren't these guys clicking on that Hypnosil is the reason behind this? They already had a suspicion of what this drug does. Also, these two have automatically become the most interesting. Like, I know the others are the main characters, but I don't like them. They're just very stereotypical 2000s characters. These guys are actually really interesting, escaping the psych ward. But they're probably going to be the body count soon.
And I heard that Freddy Freaky used to live here. Fucking gutted Trey like a goddamn turkey, man. Like I heard his intestines and shit were just on the floor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so all these kids are going to unintentionally just spread the message of Freddy being back and being a murderer in the city, and all hell's going to break loose now. I wonder who's going to get to these guys first, Jason or Freddy. I mean, this almost has just felt like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Like, Jason has done pretty much nothing yet. But, I mean, what can you do with Jason? He's just a shit character.
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Here we go. So we got some bullshit love triangle here now.
The police have been acting really weird, like they know something, and I heard them mention some name, Freddy Krueger.
Where was your dad?
To be honest, how the hell would she have heard that name? I mean, the police were pretty far away when they mentioned Freddy. How did she even get the last name as well? So that looks like Jason. So Jason's gonna come and kill people here at the party.
You're already out getting shit-faced? Same old crap!
Trey, I can't believe it.
Or maybe it's Freddy. Is it Freddy? Don't you... He's dead. You already know something's up. Hey, wait a minute. Partying in a cornfield? Who cut that specific spot for them to party?
Hey?
Great. Let's follow Trey into a boiler room. Where the hell would she have fallen asleep, though? Well, she's just knocked out. Freddy's just a little cheeky bastard, isn't he? Classic. Englund still has it, you know. I still think Englund could be good now. But, you know, Robert Englund's pretty much voiced his opinions that he was done after this movie, which, you know, so far it's a nice end.
The only thing to fear is fear himself.
So is she gonna wake up with a broken back? Bro, what? Why? What is wrong with you? I don't know if that's a good idea. Behind you. Jason stole his kill. Okay, so this is where the versus part comes in. They're gonna fight each other for the kills now at this point.
This Everclear is kicking my ass.
Everclear? Are you serious? Also, yeah, they're gone. See you later.
Check out this fucking guy. It's a rave, not a Halloween party. Why don't you go find yourself a pig to fuck?
What kind of insult is that?
Corn poke and you weren't invited. Son of a bitch.
Those effects though. Oof. I gotta say, this movie was made at the right place at the right time. It's got that 2000 charm to it. So Jason's just gonna burn all the cornfield here, deforest each leaf piece by piece. You're right, some guy the next morning's gonna claim aliens come and burnt his crops. So now what's interesting is, because this guy's going around killing people, this isn't Freddy. So are they going to make Freddy's strip his power now? Because they obviously think this guy is going to be the killer now. Because the kids are going to know that he doesn't have razors for hands. So again, is Freddy's power going to be stripped now because Jason stole that kill?
Dude, that goalie was pissed about something.
These two give me a lot of Jay and Silent Bob feels.
The reason I was sent to Weston, because I saw your dad kill your mom.
I still think Freddy killed the mum, right? And maybe set the dad up. Again, I feel this movie has a lot of good prequel-esque stories, like the brother in the asylum and this person's mum. I feel like they're better movies, and we unfortunately missed them.
I was sneaking up to your room like I used to do. Get out of the back.
Cheeky jump scare there. Not gonna scare me movie.
He was the one who had me committed. See, you didn't understand.
Probably not the best way to showcase the innocence by choking her ex.
Did Mom die in a car accident?
Yes, of course she did.
Prove it. Show me a death certificate. Show me an autopsy report.
Yeah, it's in my pocket right here.
So you knew about Will this whole time?
Lori, listen to me.
I would have loved for this to have been more psychological and more darker, but again, early 2000s, it's got that really corny aesthetic. Like, this could have been almost like Misery meets Nightmare on Elm Street, and that would have been really cool of a premise. And forget about Jason, throw him out of the mix. He doesn't need to be in this.
Why don't I give you some pills? That'll help you sleep, and then we'll talk about it in the morning.
I understand his point of view because he's in a desperate position because he doesn't want his daughter killed, but still, you could have gone with it in a non-psychopathic way. What's with these jump scares?
We gotta get to Mark. He's the expert in all of this. He'll know what's going on.
Well, that was Mark.
You always looked out for me, bro.
Listening to Typo Negative, alright, I already like Mark. But unfortunately, Mark's probably going to get killed. Who's he going to see? His brother? If he sees his brother, he's already dreaming at that point, and Freddy's got him. You're probably already sleeping, man. We're gonna get a mirror jump scare, just wait. What terrible luck. See, this is what I love about Freddy 2. Yes, he's a slasher, but he's got more in-depth character to him of how he psychologically tortures his victims. And you just get the complete opposite with Jason, who's just big man with machete kills people. I mean, it's boring. This movie is so far being carried by Freddy because Jason's done stuff or...
Somebody please wake me up!
I actually feel sorry for this one. He's the most I actually feel for because of his brother, and Freddy's just abusing him now. That scraping noise is so annoying. Roll, roll, roll. So, did he wake up? Or was he dead? So how are the police going to cover this up now? He's just branded this guy.
I mean, what kind of a pussy comes after you in your dreams? That big-ass motherfucker back at the cornfield. Alright, that's who we should be afraid of. Tell me who the fuck that was.
His name was Jason Voorhees.
Quickly hide the weed.
I'm here to help you.
What the hell is he going to do for help? Just bring information on who Jason is?
The counselors weren't watching him. Then they made the mistake of killing his mother.
They made a mistake. No, I think the mum went psycho and tried to kill the campers, right? She went on a rampage trying to kill the counselors. They had really no choice but to kill her.
I mean, what if Freddy brought Jason back? Because he was too weak to go after us on his own, so...
Wait, why is he spewing the actual plot? How does he know that?
Wait a minute. Freddy died by fire, Jason by water. How can we use that?
Wait, so they've made them to have phobias and weakness from just those two elements. So the only way to kill Freddy is to burn him again and drown Jason again.
A sacrifice.
Like a virgin, right?
Like yourself?
We all know who the real virgin is here. I know you never made it with Will.
She's got to be dreaming, right? What the hell is this?
Tie the bitch up.
Okay, yeah. She's definitely gone to the dream world.
Give Daddy a kiss.
Okay, yeah.
Your eyes say no, no, but my mouth says yes, yes.
Freddy, you old dirty bastard.
He fell asleep.
Yeah, yous all probably have to pop those pills. Go and raid the asylum and take all the dosages there.
Experimental drug. Not even approved yet by the FDA. Oh shit. Used for suppression of dreams.
There you go, raid the place now. So why would Jason want to go and chase these guys now? Like, what's the point? He just wants to kill Callan? Because his whole shtick is keeping people out of Camp Crystal Lake. And clearly these people aren't in Crystal Lake, so why is he even here?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, okay, so the stoner's dead. He's on his own. Freddy's gonna abuse that as well.
This is D-Wing. These are the ones who wouldn't stop dreaming.
Wouldn't stop dreaming. These people can't wake up.
They're in a coma. It says they were given too much hypnosis.
So the parents did it to them. The parents, out of paranoia, overdosed these kids and now they're just stuck here in a coma permanently. Where the hell are the authorities? That CGI looks shit. That does not age that well. Just leave. Get out of there. Oh, he's gonna OD on it, isn't he? What? Did he possess him? What happened there?
Dude, no!
Come to crash the party. Oh, so they killed that guy? Shocker of a day for them. Okay, what are they gonna do with the tranquilizer? That's that guy possessed by Freddy, I think. What's he trying to do?
Shit, they're all empty.
Is he gonna put the kids to sleep by tranquilizing them? Or maybe he's gonna put Jason to sleep to try and kill him. Maybe Freddy's pissed off because he stole his kills.
Let me handle this, bitch.
Okay, yeah, so Freddy's got a bit of a grudge.
Come to Freddy.
Smart. Freddy's smart.
Back where you belong.
That's probably one of the more brutal deaths story-wise for this movie so far, because the kid didn't even know about it, what was going on. He got possessed. So his body was used as like a puppet, and he probably wasn't even conscious until this happened. So Jason's gone for a little nap. Sleepy time for Jason.
You disobeyed me. You were supposed to come back home. Just kill a few of them. But I blame myself. I should have known you wouldn't be able to stop killing.
Jason's a bitch. I mean, he can just get easily manipulated.
It's time to put this bad dog to sleep. For good!
What? Okay, so it looks like Jason has willpower in the dream world compared to the other victims where they're all helpless. Or Jason's just a dumbass and can't comprehend fear. The punch sounds are hilarious.
Welcome to my nightmare.
It's just like some weird comic book movie. It's just basically going to be two big idiots smashing each other until one finally gives up. Wait, so he actually does have a fear of water?
So you are afraid of something after all, huh?
Freddy's going to drown him in the dream world?
Why don't we just try and do it here? Why go all the way to Crystal Lake?
Best case scenario, Jason wins. He'll already be home, back where he belongs.
Okay, so they're going to drown him in Crystal Lake. Smart. That's a smart idea. I got to give it to the kids. They were smart for doing that. But how did they lift Jason?
You ugly little shit. Now there's a face only your mother could love.
Good one, Freddy.
Seriously running a trank here, guys. Okay, I got maybe one dose plus enough for Lori.
Well, we're almost there.
Then I better get going.
Wait, why is Laurie going to go under? What? Why?
I don't want you to go.
I'm coming back. Just give me 15 minutes and wake me up. Bring that bastard Freddy back through.
She's going to try and grab Freddy up in the real world and maybe kill them both. Burn Freddy, drown Jason. Okay, so she's gone back in time in the 50s where Jason's a kid. The camp actually looks semi-decent here. Okay, so they're bullying Jason, I guess. And that's how he drowns. His counselors weren't watching.
You mean you're not coming?
Freddy is an old dirty bastard. I mean, what can I say? Well, they're gonna have to wake him up.
Hell no. Why you? No! No, I'm not gonna do that, no!
Okay, look, I would do it myself, but I've had asthma since I was 6, okay? I don't have the lung power.
Get sucked in. She's been a terrible character the whole movie anyway. Well, the mystery machines just got absolutely totaled. What? Oh, that was Jason that flew out. Oh, that's the best shot in the film. Oh, smart. Freddy just got outplayed.
Mission wake up call.
Wake me up! I got him!
That demon Freddy makeup is insane as well. Why are they going in the houses for? Just wake her up.
No, Daddy, no! I've always had a thing for the whores that live in this house.
Yeah, okay, so she knows the truth now that Freddy was the one that killed her mom.
Lori, wake up!
Yeah, and News walked into the cabins like an idiot. I know the whole point was to lure Freddy here as well, but the plan's not going as well. Why did you just walk into the cabin?
Please, boy, please.
Oh, there we go. There's Freddy's weakness. Turn the sprinklers on and give him a little bit of a shower.
Welcome to my world, bitch.
Didn't you already say that line, Freddy, in this movie? Did you run out of quips?
Get away from her! Oh no!
Oh, nice. Okay. So she brought him into the real world. Whoever thought of doing metal music in this is a genius. So Freddy's just like a regular guy now, right? So he could get easily killed by Jason. Alright, I'll give Jason some points for this.
Lori!
Think you're so smart, huh, bitch?
Freddy!
What are you gonna do, Kelly Rowland? What?
How sweet. Dark meat.
Freddy, you're an idiot.
So you're the one everyone's afraid of? Tell me something. What kind of runs around in a Christmas sweater?
Kelly, you can't be saying that, Kelly. Come on.
Maybe coming up a little short there between the legs?
What is this, roast session, Kelly Rowland edition? This movie, man, it is legitimately popcorn fun though. I walked in expecting just wild shit and I'm getting it.
Look, he has taken everything from us. He has ruined both of our pasts. And I am not leaving until I see him die.
The music again, I love it. This movie's like someone's just taken adrenaline, just shit just keeps happening non-stop. Fight scene, big explosion, just shit knocks him, non-stop madness. The blood squids. So they're both against Freddy pretty much because he killed their mum. Freddy's dual wielding here, he's cheating. I tell you what this reminds me of, this whole movie, it's just a Mortal Kombat game.
Freddy! Go to hell!
Ah, there we go, okay, so she's gonna blow up those canisters. Yeah, see you later guys, have fun. Wait, who survived the blast? Didn't two of them go? Freddy? Oh, wait. Jason's gonna bring him down and drown. They're gonna drown together, right? Well, it looks like they both died at the end. So who actually won this fight? Okay, so they ended each other off with their own allocated weapons.
Welcome to my world!
Freddy got the Pamela Voorhees treatment. Walk off in the sunshine, I guess. Oh, wait, no. So that was Freddy vs. Jason, and I gotta say, that's literally the definition of a dumb fun movie. I think honestly you couldn't make a movie like this any other way. It has to be on the satirical, dumb fun route. I think doing it over serious for these two characters is not the best idea, and I still think to this day it's probably the best versus movie out there, because BVS was a shit show, AVP, both of them were terrible. Godzilla vs. Kong I didn't personally like that much, but I think this one knows what it is and it achieves the goofiness. But I wouldn't put this anywhere on top of my favorite like Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I still think the first three and New Nightmare are leagues better than this movie. Honestly, I will say, however, I think this is probably the best version of Jason. I've just never personally liked Jason. I thought he was pretty good in this. You can't really do much with him as a character, but he was big, imposing, and menacing in this, so I'll give points to him for that. However, I think it was disappointing that Kane Hodder wasn't in this movie. They apparently wanted a taller guy, but then they ended up putting this actor on stilts. I don't know, it was kind of a bit of a shit show. I think it would have been a great send-off to have Kane Hodder and Robert Englund reprise their roles one more time in a versus movie and then give them a good send-off. And also the Nightmare on Elm Street side of this movie feels like there was two good movies that unfortunately never got made. So I think The Brother in the Psych Ward and his story could have been a movie on its own, and as well the main character and her mother's death by Freddy could have been interesting as two different movies, and it feels like they might have been scrapped movies, because if I remember, Nightmare on Elm Street was, well, it was on the decline during the 90s. It pretty much became a flop of a franchise, so they might have been just back burner scripts that they hodgepodged and Frankenstein into this. I think overall, if you want a pretty dumb fun popcorn film, this is literally the definition. I don't think you can go wrong with this. But you need to step into the movie with that expectation. If you're expecting Nightmare 1 or something on that level of storytelling and filmmaking, you're not going to get it, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy it, and that's pretty much it for today. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one.